Hi, this is Arthur Carmazzi, best-selling author, currently ranked as one of the world's top 10 thought leaders in leadership, and basically all-around awesome guy, coming to you live from our studio here at Avalon in Bali. And today we are going to talk about where's your brain? Dun dun dun! So today we're going to be talking about ambiguity relief and what that means to you and why it's important. Now I want you to imagine you're driving down the street and then suddenly rain starts pouring down in buckets. Now immediately, what do? You need to get clarity. Why? Because you need to see where you're going. So you reach over and you turn on the windshield wipers. Now you know where the windshield wipers are in your car, but you know what? Different people have different cars and therefore different ways to turn on their windshield wipers, different ways to get clarity. Now, it is super important for us to be able to get clarity. Why? Because we need to know where we're going. Imagine suddenly you have the idea of the new, most awesome mobile app that is going to revolutionize, being awesome. Or maybe your boss says, hey, we've got this new project and I need you to lead it. Or maybe your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife says, hey, let's go out to dinner tonight, or let's take a vacation. And maybe suddenly you have a problem. Your car exploded and now you need to figure out what to do. All of these things require you to have clarity. And your brain's very specific process of achieving clarity is called ambiguity relief. Now, why is this important? Well, because, as we mentioned, different people have different processes for ambiguity relief, different processes to achieve clarity. And understanding your own ambiguity relief process is going to help you to understand how your brain remembers and learns better. It's going to help you to understand how to deal with people who will basically just drive you a little bit crazy sometimes. See, those people are also probably looking at you and thinking, oh my gosh, this person can't communicate. Why? Because the ambiguity relief processes are so different that it just seems ludicrous that somebody would even do things that way. Ambiguity relief is how you do things. It's how you approach. And you have a lot of very specific ways of how you do things. Unfortunately, other people don't have the same how as you do. So, by understanding your ambiguity relief process, not only are you going to be able to understand people's how better, but you're going to get them to be able to understand exactly why your how works for you. Because fundamentally, this is going to help you to improve your relationships. How many times have you said, gosh, if I could just change this person so that they could do things in the right way? Well, sometimes people are probably saying that about you. Imagine this. Let's say that you're with your significant other and you look at them and you say, you know what? I don't like that you have brown eyes. I want you to have blue eyes. So what happens? They go out and they get some blue-eyed contact lenses. Unfortunately, their eyes are still brown. When they take the contact lenses off, their eyes are still brown. You can't change it. And you know what? Understanding that and accepting that once you know you can't change something, it's just a lot easier to deal with acceptance of that thing. And then the best part is you can use their ambiguity relief processes to leverage on areas that you are weak in, and they can leverage on yours. So ambiguity relief, understanding it for yourself, also helps you to improve the ability to manage your own expectations in dealing with other people. And of course, it helps you to set people up for success by understanding their ambiguity relief processes. Because sometimes you're just expecting people to use your process, and that, well, oftentimes sets people up for failure. Let's look at the other side, or well, let's look at the rest of it. Once you have ambiguity relief, or if you are in the process of getting ambiguity relief, that also requires some kind of action, or in some cases, inaction. So ambiguity relief processes are directly related to the action or inaction that happens when you are faced with a situation. Now, if you want to get people to move to action, if you are a leader, let's say, and you want to get people moving, or let's say you're a marketer and you want to get people to buy stuff, well, ambiguity relief processes are going to be very, very important because that determines the sequences and processes of getting clarity so that or in the process of taking action. So, how do you get people to take action? Figure out their ambiguity relief processes. So, in the next video, we're going to tell you where all of this happens in the brain. So, if you're interested in the brain and you want to know about where's your brain and how ambiguity relief happens, how you get clarity and where all that comes from, we're going to talk about that in the next video. This is Arthur Carmazzi wishing you great success.